Hi, I'm Ray Gibbons with Gibbons Engineering. Today I'd like to introduce our 3-ton aluminum crane. Now you can see up here, this is our classic G-rail, and over here, and above that we have our patented slant truss, here and here, and the two together make for the lightest crane in the world, or at least one of the lightest cranes in the world. And here we have our 3-ton hoist. Over here we have our electric disengageable tractor drive. Now when I say disengageable, I mean that wheel here can pull away from the rail. And so it's only pressing against the rail when there's a need for motion, okay? Otherwise, it's away from the rail. Now I'm going to lift this load. This is a 3 imperial ton load here. And now I'm going to use the tractor to pull the load, and it engages to pull the load. It disengages as soon as I let go of the button. Now the combination of having a 3-ton aluminum crane, a very lightweight crane, and the disengageable tractor means that you can push the crane around when you don't have to have a tractor, when you don't need the tractor. For a huge load like this, obviously you have to have a tractor. Nobody's going to be able to push this thing around by hand. But if you have a light load, say 300 pounds, 200 pounds, and experience shows that sort of a load is probably predominant in most factories. It's only rarely that you ever have to lift this sort of a load. And when you have a light load, nobody wants to be using a tractor. I mean, the tractor becomes an obstacle to moving quickly. You would rather turn the tractors off and push the load around by hand. And in a few minutes, I'm going to come back and we're going to do exactly that. We're going to see whether I can push around a 3-ton crane. Again, with the 3-ton aluminum crane. And here we have a very light load. This is 300 pounds, and probably most people who would have a use for a 3-ton crane probably would be carrying loads 200 pounds to 500 pounds most of the time. Probably only occasionally that they would have to lift a 3-ton load. Now the question is, can I push around a 3-ton crane by hand with a light load? And I can. You can see that overhead I'm pushing around the bridge without a lot of trouble at all. Now you'd never be able to do that with a conventional steel crane. The weight of the crane would be impossibly large. You could never break the inertia. And the other problem is that the tractor drives with a conventional crane are permanently engaged. They're always engaged. You cannot push it around. This could never be done with a conventional crane. But here you can see I'm doing it with relative ease. Now if you look up, I'm going to be running the tractor. See, the tractor engages when I need to move and disengages when I let go of the button. It disengages. Now I'm free to make it move again. So with relative ease, I'm pulling around a 3-ton aluminum bridge. And one more thing, at Gibbons Engineering, we never stop innovating.